Big Mike here with
Hayes Entertainment.
today's episode. We got UFC fighter Nikolas Motta, 12-3 record.
If you like what we're doing, you hit the subscribe button. He's here right now. Let's go. If you're looking for a mug, perhaps a hoodie, head on over to IOnlyTouchGreatness.com.
My name is Nikolas Motta, and I'm from Brazil. I'm a new UFC fighter, and I'm on the Only Touch Greatness podcast.
This is the hottest place for big name interviews in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
How are
Hey,
you,
Nikolas, thank you very much for taking the time for us today.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm happy to be here.
All right.
We're just going to ask you a bunch of questions. So, obviously, you're from Brazil and you're fighting out of Jersey now. What's the transition been like?
The transition has been great because New Jersey is like one of the best wrestlings of the country, and I've been training with some big names of the sport here, and I learned it a lot, and I improved my game so much in New Jersey, and New Jersey always been great for my career.
Did you play any other sports growing up?
In Brazil, everybody likes to play soccer, but I never was good. I tried a little bit, but I never was good.
Oh, yeah.
But like when I was 7 years old, I trained a little bit of capoeira, the Brazilian martial arts from Brazil. And when I was 13, I started to do some jiu-jitsu and kickboxing, Muay Thai kickboxing, but I fall in love more for Muay Thai because I thought it was like more fun and more exciting to strike than grappling. I always did train grappling because I knew it was important for my transition for MMA, but I used to do more Muay Thai fights. I was undefeated on Muay Thai.
Wow. Very nice. Very nice. What's your nickname and where'd it come from?
My nickname,
Yeah.
Iron Motta, was because when I was on the Ultimate Fighter in Vegas, one of the guys who used to work for UFC, Joe Warner, right before my fight, I told him, bro, tomorrow I'm going to fight like Tyson. You will see. Then he said, oh, yeah, in United States, we call him Iron Mike. So I'm going to call you Iron Motta. Then I like it. Then I put on my share dog and topology.
Very good nickname. I like that. Did you watch the last boxing match?
Because that's exactly the way I fight. I always looking for knockout, and I always been aggressive. I never do boring fights. Yeah, I watch it. Roy Jones is a legend too.
Oh, yeah. They're both legends. It was great to see them both out there for a charity, obviously.
Yeah, that's amazing. Now they are older guys. They are very nice guys. Mike Tyson is not the same anymore. Now he's all the experience and the good and bad stuff that happened in his life made him change, and he's a new person now, right?
Absolutely.
How'd you get into fighting in the first place?
What I think about the end of the fight?
No.
How
did you get into fighting?
How I get into fighting?
Yeah.
First, when I was like a little kid, I have a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit of asthma. And I used to get sick sometimes. Then my mom first put me to start to do swimming school, like swimming. And I got cured from the asthma. Then after I started to do capoeira when I was 7 years old, then stopped it. Then when I was 13, my friends started to do jiu-jitsu. Then I started to do too. And Then after I start to do Muay Thai and kickboxing, then I fall in love and I start to compete.
Who did you look up to? Who did you look up to fighting wise growing up?
Oh, so many fighters. I think Anderson Silva, Shogun, because I used to watch a lot of Pride because they have before I used to I don't know if the United States just like Brazil I don't remember exactly the name of the spot. That spots we could like rent the CD or VHS, like of Pride stuff like that. Then I use it to watch Pride. Blockbuster.
Okay.
My friend said Blockbuster.
Hey, buddy.
That's Dean Cardozo. He fights in amateurs in New Jersey too. He's a very talented kid.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna be moving up the ranks like you.
Yeah.
Who are the biggest influences in your career?
Can you say again? My cell phone was.
Who's the biggest influences in your career?
The biggest influences. Like, influence? Who helped you? Who you're the best with? Yeah, that's hard because I always grew up with some of the biggest names of the sport. But I think wrestling and the guys who like more helped me and still we talk a lot and helped me a lot was Mauro Moraes.
Okay.
He's got a big fight coming up too.
Yeah. Marlon is a beast, right? Oh my God.
He is. What's your favorite? Yeah, he was. What's your favorite strike and submission?
My favorite submission. Let me see. I used to like arm lock when I was kid, but I think my favorite submission is the rear naked choke.
Okay, good choice.
Because I think it is rear naked choke.
And what's your favorite strike? Is it the left? Is it a left jab, right jab? What's your favorite strike?
My left hook.
Left hook. Okay.
Yeah.
Who did you
Who
look
are your
up
toughest opponents?
My toughest opponents.
Yeah.
I think my toughest opponents was Joseph Solek.
Oh my!
Can you
What
hear
is
me?
it? Yeah. Good choice. What does it mean to be a fighter?
What's it mean to be a fighter? Yeah, I think it's a lifestyle. Yeah, it's a lifestyle, and it's like it's a lot of not just about money, and it's a lot about respect and honor and pride, and make our family proud, and make our friends proud, and influence on people's lives, and be a good example, and inspire people, like inspiring more people.
What's your ring entrance music?
I didn't understood. Can you repeat?
What's your ring entrance music?
I'm always changing.
Okay.
Yeah, I use it to like more rap. I like more rap.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any pre-fight meals or rituals?
Before the fight, I try to eat very clean, very healthy, because I don't want to feel weird in the fight or get sick or something like that. Yeah, I just try to eat very healthy before the fight and eat very clean. And before the fight, like when I used to fight in Atlantic City, and as an example, like I try to bring like a kitchen to the room. I bring like electric stuff, electric stove, all my food, everything, and try to do everything right and perfect. Then after the fight, I can do anything I want.
Hey, take me back to your last fight, your big win against Joseph Laurie.
Oh, there was a war, right? Yeah, he's a very tough guy. Just like I knew it. And was a war. What do you want me to say about it? Like,
You won. That's all that matters, buddy. And
Yeah.
what was it like? What was it like being part of the Contender Series?
yeah, it's a dream coming true. But I knew I should be there a long time ago. And the whole year, I couldn't watch Contender because I was so mad because I wasn't there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You definitely deserve to be there. You proved that.
yeah.
What do you
What
do?
was it like? What was it like sitting there at Contender Series? Obviously, when with all the winners and Dana White telling you that you're in the UFC.
Yeah, it was a good feeling. And I think he knew me before. The matchmakers, they know me from a long time ago. I heard UFC Brazil, someone from UFC Brazil said that I was on the list for a long time. So I knew that was supposed to happen. And that was driving me crazy the whole year.
If you could fight anywhere in the world in any dream venue, where would it be?
Anywhere in the world. Brazil? Rio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go back.
Of course, fighting home. Of course.
With that crowd going crazy. They're gonna steal my head when I walk to the cage. And they make our opponents like scary because they make so much noise. They said like on the locker rooms, because the locker room in Rio, I think it's like downstairs, they could hear the people like they fit in the ground, like just like in the Gladiator movie.
What's your dream fight? Who's one guy that you would want to fight so badly?
One guy that I want to fight. I don't have this guy yet. The champion. I think the champion. The champion.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
Always that's the goal.
Yeah, you always take the champ.
Yeah. Just
What's it like?
Just like my fight against Joseph Laurie was the champion versus the champion.
Yeah,
That's right. I was just gonna
before
say.
before we go to the cage, he was screaming on the. Before we go to the cage, he was screaming on the walking room, on the walking place, not walking room. Sorry, like, oh, let's see, I'm gonna show who's the real champ or something like that, and let's fucking go. There is just one champion, and I'm like, okay, that's it.
And how did that work out for him? Not very well.
Yeah.
What's it feel to own a lightweight title like you do in the CFFC?
Oh, there was like everything, all the years I've been working hard and fighting and wins and losses was everything together, and I use all the experience, and I use all the experience to win that title. I didn't make the same mistakes I used to make before when I was just a kid, and I could show like that I'm ready to be in the biggest show.
And we can't wait to see you in the biggest show. Is there any planned fights yet?
I hope I'm going to Brazil to see my family and stay with them for Christmas for like 2 weeks now in December. No, actually right now, yeah, that's my plan. I'm going to Brazil to do Christmas. Then when I come back, I'm going to start my fight camp, and I want to fight. I want to do like a 2 months fight camp at least, so I can be like very prepared. Like we say in Brazil, I want to be like flying.
okay. What's your go-to quarantine snack?
So everything.
I don't get it. All you fighters, you guys can.
I'm like the Tasmanian devil.
I don't get it. All you fighters, you guys can eat whatever you want, as much as you guys want, and you guys don't gain any weight. I look at the food and I fucking gain weight.
Tell you what, weight. Our metabolism is fast. We train too much.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's how you keep it all off.
Gotta get the heart rate up.
Yeah, gotta get that heart rate up
So you get it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you celebrate after a big win?
I don't know. Like, I don't feel like, I don't know. Like, I think right after the fight, I don't feel really like excited or happy. I feel just like, yeah, I did nice, but I think I can do more. I think always I feel like that I can do better, I can do more, and I don't get my head too big. I don't get my head too big. I know I can do more and do better, and I always want more.
Of course, and that's a learning curve. You're getting better and better every day.
Yes, exactly.
What's your favorite piece of sports memorabilia?
My favorite
Piece of sports memorabilia, like maybe your gloves from your last fight or your first fight ever. Or I don't know. What means the most to you?
Let me see. I have on my hometown Brazil my UFC gloves from the Ultimate Fighter, and I have in the wall my shirts from the Ultimate Fighter, the shirts with all the guys' names, and I have a new one now. I have my shorts from the White Contender Series. They are full of blood, and I want to make something and put on my hometown wall. Oh, I say like
That's awesome.
when I put on the wall. Oh, I say in English.
Like that. Memorabilia.
Yeah, memorabilia. Oh, that's a difficult word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you learned a new word. It's all good.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Your shorts were covered in blood. I remember the fight, and I remember seeing those shorts. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. Just like Dana White did for what's the name of the fight? They have like a very bloody fight, and he gave the guy the cage mat, the cage.
Oh, really?
How
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I forgot his name. He's from Massachusetts.
Oh.
He's the guy who has a lot of bonus of the night.
I'm trying to think. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
How do you want to be remembered at the end of your career?
Oh, I want to be remembered like a fucking warrior, savage, samurai. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Nikolas, I just want to say, man, thank you so much for taking the time today for us. We really appreciate it, and we can't wait to see you go to fucking war and beat some people up in the UFC.
Oh, thanks so much, bro.